Wyln, we're your local network.
Now, from the area's leader in live local news, this is WYLN News, the area's #1 source of live local news and information in Luzerne, Schuylkill, Carbon, and Columbia counties. WYLN News starts now.
Good evening, and thank you for joining us on WYLN News. I'm Paula Degnan. A man is in custody after police in Shenandoah apprehended him for allegedly robbing the M&T Bank on Tuesday in Pottsville. 29-year-old Timothy McCareth of Philadelphia was arrested and charged Thursday night without incident. He's accused of robbing the bank at Center and East North Norwegian Streets late Tuesday morning. Investigators reviewed video surveillance from local businesses and received tips from concerned citizens, which they say helped lead to the arrest. McCareth was charged with felony robbery, theft, receiving stolen property, and persistent disorderly conduct. He was taken to the Schuylkill County Prison unable to post $100,000 straight cash bail. A man from Hazleton drowned early this week at Lehigh Gorge State Park. The victim, identified as 24-year-old Angel Rivas. The incident happened on Tuesday in the Lehigh River. Friends say he was swimming when he went under and did not resurface. Dive teams and emergency responders were on the scene. Rivas' body was recovered about 2 hours later. One other person was flown to a trauma center for taking in too much water while trying to save Rivas. A Glen Lyon woman was arraigned yesterday after an emaciated pit bull corpse was found outside her former residence in Ashley. Authorities allege that 22-year-old Brittany Perry left the dog to starve to death in a cage at the Ashley Trailer Park after she moved. An autopsy revealed the dog weighed 19 pounds, had no muscle mass or food in its stomach. Perry had received animal cruelty complaints in the past. She now faces charges of aggravated cruelty of animals and neglect of animals. She's behind bars at the Luzerne County Prison for lack of $5,000 bail. The Schuylkill County Prison Warden addressed the board about security and safety repairs to the prison at Wednesday's meeting. The board has been receiving quotes for the cost of making repairs to the outer wall and one of the medical cells. Warden Jean Burdenair told the board that the outer wall that has stood since the 1850s has loose rocks. There's also a broken door on one of the medical cells. Fixing the problems now will prevent security and other safety concerns. A provision of the budget package making its way through Pennsylvania's legislature would put the state in line with federal tax changes, letting corporations immediately expense 100% of a qualifying capital purchase. Lawmakers say Pennsylvania is perhaps the only state that isn't allowing the deduction. A House Appropriations Committee analysis says allowing the deduction will create a $102 million tax break in the coming fiscal year. That starts July 1st. Lawmakers say the legislation would let corporations immediately deduct 100% of the cost of new and used capital investments, such as buildings and equipment. The temporary change would last 5 years through 2022 before phasing down over 5 years. Republican lawmakers from the state are asking the U.S. Supreme Court to again consider the legality of new congressional district boundaries imposed earlier this year by the state's highest court in the gerrymandering case. The State House and Senate's GOP leaders yesterday asked federal justices to take the case in a 60-page filing. Pennsylvania regulators have decided how they will disperse nearly $210 million that was raised last year from fees on Marcellus shale gas wells. The state's Public Utility Commission announced the plans yesterday. County and municipal governments will receive $115 million, while state agencies will get $18 million. Another $76.5 million will go to the Marcellus Legacy Fund for environmental improvement programs, roadway repairs, and water and sewer infrastructure upgrades. Pennsylvania's Senate is rejecting a proposed constitutional amendment to reduce the number of seats, but it's putting the onus back on the State House of Representatives to decide whether voters should get the question of shrinking it. The Senate voted 42-7 yesterday to send the measure back to the House after it stripped out a provision to reduce the Senate from 50 to 38 members. Amending Pennsylvania's Constitution requires both chambers to pass the same measure in 2 successive legislative sessions before the proposal would then go to a statewide referendum. The 6 county awards held last night to honor those firefighters who go above and beyond the call of duty. WYLN's Julia Wiegand has more.
The 6 county awards honor those firefighting heroes who put their lives on the line for other people and saved them. The banquet was held in Hanover Township last night at the Wyoming Valley Country Club and was one of the largest the 6 county firemen's associations had in years.
A lot of times we don't get appreciated for that, and it's nice that the organization gives them medals and valor awards and little tokens for appreciation. That's all most of the firefighters ask, is a little pat on the back. And tonight we had 30-some award winners, and it's really, really appreciative for the organization to do that.
Around 30 awards were handed to those heroes, as well as the induction of 3 fire chiefs into the Fire Chief Hall of Fame, the recognition of work in fire prevention, and more.
You know, we just love what we do, and if we didn't love what we do, we wouldn't be here. And our association's goal is to honor those who work hard, remember those who have gone, and put an effort into training our next generation.
The association is 115 years old, so the tradition is still going and still going strong.
Any little bit can help any fire company throughout the area, not only here in Pennsylvania, but across the state. So we just encourage everyone to think about your neighbors and think about the good that you can do in volunteering. You don't always have to be a firefighter. We need help with fundraisers. We need help with directing traffic, ladies' auxiliaries, cooking, all that stuff. It's not just running in the burning buildings, but we encourage everyone to just take a minute, think about it, and talk about joining a fire department.
The ceremony is part of a weekend-long event for firefighters throughout Northeast Pennsylvania. Today involved meetings and their church service to remember those who passed on this year. Their annual parade invites everyone Saturday at 2 p.m. to Hanover Township. Reporting from Hanover Township for WYLN News, I'm Julia Wiegand.
And we thank them all for their service. Coming up on WYLN News, our Julia Wiegand has details on an upcoming Relay for Life. Plus, remember that winning Powerball ticket you bought almost a year ago? Let's take a look at our 7-day forecast first. Clouds and showers overnight with the low of 59. Hit or miss scattered thunderstorms tomorrow, the high 72. Looks like some more scattered thunderstorms around for Sunday with a high near 80. We'll be right back.
It's okay that everybody ignores me when I drive. It's fine, because I get a safe driving bonus check every 6 months I'm accident-free. Because I don't use my cell phone when I'm driving, even though my family does and leaves me all alone. Here's something else. I don't share it with Mom. Right, Mom? I have a brand new putter you don't even know about. It's awesome.
Safe driving bonus checks only from Allstate. Switching to Allstate is worth it.
Visit your local Allstate agent, the McNeilis Agency in Hazleton at 1092 North Church Street, or in Hometown in the Hometown Village Square.
Summer is here, so make it awesome with a new Subaru from Fairway Subaru in Hazleton. Now get awesome savings on your favorite Subaru. 2018 Impreza, $153 a month. 2018 Forester, $188 a month. 2018 Outback, $209 a month. Plus, keep saving every summer with the Fairway Promise program. That's complimentary loaners, tire rotations, shuttle service, vacation checkups, and much, much more. Awesome! Fairway Subaru in Hazleton. The right car, the right price, the right dealer.
All Care Home Care, providing quality in home care since 1986. Call and see how their team of licensed physical therapists, skilled nurses, speech, and occupational therapists can provide you with exceptional service in the comfort of your own home. They also offer dietitian, home health aide, and medical social worker services. You have a choice in your health care. For safe, friendly, qualified care, call All Care Home Care today and let their team begin taking care of you and your loved ones.
Tamaqua holding their annual Relay for Life tomorrow, and WTF. No, not what you think. A 5K too. WYLN's Julia Wiegand has the details.
Where's the finish? The WTF 5K is happening tomorrow morning, June 23rd at Tamaqua Area High School. Registration begins at 6:30 a.m. with an 8 a.m. start time for the 5K. Cost is $25, and there's also a free kids run around the track for ages 13 and under. The WTF Run Walk benefits the American Cancer Society Relay for Life, which will be held that same day, running from 11 to 11, rain or shine. The annual 12-hour event has hit their 25-year mark in Tamaqua. The day will be filled with music and a variety of activities, like a butterfly release at 4 p.m., a cancer survivor ceremony at 6 p.m., and the Luminaria service at 9:30 p.m.
There's a special bond with Relay. Once you do it once, you're hooked. I mean, I can even tell you, going to past relays up at like Hazelton or Pottsville, you feel that connection with people just because they've been able to experience what you've experienced here and what people are going through.
Survivor Danelle Kane has not only battled breast cancer, but lost her mother to it and has a brother who battled testicular and thyroid cancers. She will be speaking at the event about her personal history with cancer as a survivor and a caregiver.
I've been with Relay raising money for the past 20 years. My brother was originally diagnosed 20 years ago. So I've been raising money. I do a fundraiser through Tamaqua Elementary School. We do a pie in the face contest. This year it was a silly string contest with the entire building, dress down days. So it's a bond that you have with the people here at Relay.
There's ways to support the cause without being on a team, like the Ms. Relay contest following the butterfly release, where men dress as women, Chinese auctions, and more.
But the fact is, we want people to come out and see what it is for themselves and take a lap around just in honor of those who are battling the battle or those who have succumbed to it.
And also it's held rain or shine. Even with the weather coming, we will still be here.
Every step is one closer to a cure. Reporting from Tamaqua for WYLN News, I'm Julia Wiegand.
One Pennsylvania Lottery Powerball ticket is worth $100,000 and was sold in Luzerne County. If it's not claimed soon, it will expire. So think back. The ticket from the July 15th, 2017 drawing was sold at the Fuel-On in Drums. It matched 4 of the 5 white balls drawn and the red Powerball. In Pennsylvania, winners have 1 year from the date of the drawing to claim their prize, so check your drawers, purses, under the car seat, and see if you may be holding that lucky ticket. The Connor family will be moving on without its once main character and matriarch, Roseanne. ABC announcing today it's ordered a 10-episode spin-off of the show called The Connors. Roseanne was pulled by the network last month after Roseanne Barr sent a racist tweet about former Obama White House advisor Valerie Jarrett, which she later apologized for. Barr reached a settlement with the producers and won't have any financial stake in the spinoff, but retains the rights to her Roseanne Connor character. The Connors will air Tuesday nights this fall at 8 p.m. on ABC. Coming up on Plymouth's News Choice, Fabergé Follies year-end performance is tonight on stage at the Hazelton High School, but they're gearing up for the summer in Community and You, plus the weekend review. But let's take a look at today's winning midday lottery numbers. Good luck if you played. Stay with us.
Find a vehicle to help you get away from it all during the Jeep Celebration event going on now at All-American Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Get out on the open road in a new Jeep. Lease a new Jeep Wrangler Unlimited JL Sport for just $289 a month, or a new Jeep Cherokee Limited 4x4 for just $189 a month. The road is calling, so get out there. The Jeep Celebration event is going on now at All-American Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, or online at allamericanjeep.net.
SJ Kowalski is your Mitsubishi Diamond contractor. They can install a Mitsubishi electric Mr. Slim ductless heating and cooling system. Mr. Slim systems are designed to make any living space in your home inviting. You can have a different temperature control for every room in your home. The money-saving technology can save you 25 to 50% on your heating bill. For Mitsubishi, Rinnai, and trained comfort specialists, call SJ Kowalski at 570-455-2600. When you see news happening in your neighborhood, call WYLN News at 570-459-1869 or email us at news@WYLNTV.com or send us a message on social media through Facebook. WYLN, we're your local network. WYLN TV 35 is looking to hire a highly motivated, energetic salesperson for the Hazleton, Wilkes-Barre, and surrounding areas. Send your resume to the email or the address on your screen. WYLN is an equal opportunity employer.
Welcome to Community and You, and today we are going to talk about making someone happy, making a lot of people happy, because enough people are definitely not happy in this world. Would you agree, ladies?
Yes.
I think that's absolutely correct. With me is Miss Fabergé of Fabergé Follies, who has been making people happy now for, months and months and months.
Yes.
And she brought one of the people who is making her happy, and this is Dr. Melissa DeBello. And Dr. DeBello, being a sponsor of this is wonderful.
Yes.
Why did you decide to get involved?
Yeah, so I actually dance with Miss Fabergé, and I also was willing to help sponsor because my grandmother is in a nursing home, and I know that she's always looking for entertainment, and helps her with her dementia and keeping her, in the know. And so I really appreciate that Miss Fabergé is doing this. So I'm very excited that pretty soon we'll actually be down where my grandmother's at in Fritzingertown.
Now, you are a sponsor, but it's not Dr. DeBello that's a sponsor. Who's sponsoring?
Yeah, so it's actually Hazleton Eye Specialists. So we're located on the Beltway, and the great thing about our location is we see 6 months old to 102. So the people that we're actually making happy are some of our patients, actually.
Oh, how nice. Yes. Now, we've been talking about this now several times here on Community and You, and we have talked about the fact of getting people involved and not just being on stage.
Absolutely. We have to do many things. We have to make gifts for the residents. I always need help. I need hostesses. You get to dress up in your nice dress or your nice suit and welcome everyone to the show. I need people to help with the cast and stage production. So anyone who would like to help is welcome. I will find a way to use your talents.
Well, see, now I didn't realize that you were one of Miss Fabergé's dancers.
Yes.
Oh, you should have brought your costume today, and we could have had a little bit of show and tell too. But one of the talents that you have is just the talent of wanting to get involved by being a sponsor.
Yeah.
And that's wonderful.
Thank you.
Now, you talked about your grandma,
yes,
who's at one of the nursing homes. When you talked to her and you mentioned something like this to her, what was her reaction?
So she was really excited because when I was younger, she used to see me in my dance recitals. And so she's always loved going to those kind of shows. And now she can't really get out of the nursing home as easily, so it's nice that we're going to bring that to her directly. So she's really excited.
That is wonderful.
Yeah.
Now, someone like Dr. DeBello, who isn't directly involved, but being a sponsor, this gives you the opportunity to do what for the residents?
To buy gifts. because we don't like to go empty-handed. Everyone likes to get a gift, and everyone likes it better when they get more than one. So our goal is to go that day and make the people happy, but also to give them gifts and mementos so that, for instance, if we have a little gift and they have it on their counter, when they look at that for the next weeks and months to come, it reminds them and brings back that feeling of happiness. And I think that's so very important, and there's no way around that. Things cost money, and I'd like to keep this program up and running forever. So a little bit of help from the business community or even individuals, it's not really that much, just a modest sponsorship goes a long way.
And it's not only Dr. DeBello.
No,
you have.
no,
not just me.
No, we've had, so far, we started off with Wood Forest Bank, and then now we're having an upcoming sponsor will be Legume Bridal Paradise.
Ooh.
And the standard speaker was so nice and we had nice publicity in the newspaper, and we're hoping that some other businesses will see this show, and we're going to get the word out as best we can, and maybe people will volunteer to sponsor.
All right, now if they would like to do that, of course, you have your Facebook page, which is?
My Facebook page is Fabergé Follies.
Right, and
on
then
the Facebook page.
And you have a phone number?
I have a phone number. My phone number is 570-401-3388. My website is out there, FabergéFollies.biz. It's pretty easy to find me.
And how about Hazelton Eye Associates? Do you have maybe something in the window so that if anybody comes in, they can say, hey, I want to talk to that Dr. DeBello and see if she can give me some information?
Sure. We don't have anything in the window yet, but that's an idea, certainly. I would like to promote the next show at our office, so I will make sure we do that. But yeah, so at our office, certainly if someone was to come in and ask me, I always am in the know because I'm always around the studio with Miss Fabergé, so she keeps me.
And where's the office again?
We are on the Beltway, so 281 Airport Road in Hazelton.
All right, ask for Dr. DeBello.
Well, thank you.
That sounds wonderful. Can't wait.
Yes.
And again, if you have any questions, concerns, you'd like to find out a little bit more, make sure that you tune in here and watch Community and You. You never know where Miss Fabergé is going to be, and you can always find Dr. DeBello in her office on the Airport Beltway. We hope that you will join us again soon on Community and You.
Appliances are right over there, and this is part of our furniture department.
Okay, but I'm looking for a mattress.
Well, you've come to the right place. Grand Central is Northeast Pennsylvania's #1 Sealy mattress dealer. We have Sealy mattress sets from only $199 and Stearns & Foster queen sets from only $45 per month. We also have interest-free financing up to 60 months. And remember, delivery and takeaway are absolutely free.
So we don't have to do anything?
Not if you buy your Sealy mattress at Grand Central.
It looks like I did find the right place to buy a Sealy mattress.
Grand Central in Hazelton. The right
Chur's Auto Sales has been serving the area with quality vehicles since 1954. Chur's Auto Sales is known as your friendly dealer and now in their 4th generation and voted the best used car dealer by the readers of Standard Speaker Choice Awards. John Chur would like to thank everyone that voted for his business. When you need a quality pre-owned vehicle, choose from a large selection at Chur's 570-454-7229.
Do you like craft beer? Do you want to learn the right way to sample wine? How about visiting a restaurant that has a unique flavor or a crazy food challenge? These are just some of the types of things that we will be featuring on our new show, Wine, Hops, and Road Stops. Jeff Bonomo, host of Off the Beaten Path, welcomes you into the world of craft beer, great wine, and good eats. Wine, Hops, and Road Stops.
Monday, a shooting happened near Freeland Public Park and Sable Street. State police say they were called to investigate a report of a male with a gunshot wound. He was transported to Lehigh Valley Hospital, Hazelton, and then transferred to Geisinger, Wyoming Valley. The victim, 17-year-old Anthony Bonney, died the following day. Through an investigation, police found and arrested 18-year-old Brandon Gambardelli of West Hazleton, and subsequently he was taken into custody without incident and charged with assault. There is still no word at this time if he will face homicide charges. Tuesday, an M&T bank was robbed in the city of Pottsville. Police say the robbery happened around 11:45, and the robber was described as a white man with a thin build and about 6 feet tall. 29-year-old Timothy Mackworth of Philadelphia was apprehended by police today in Shenandoah. Wednesday, fire ripped through a house in the Drifton section of Hazel Township. 2 dogs were rescued from the home and were looked at by a vet to make sure everything was all right. The fire was brought under control within a half an hour. A state police fire marshal was called in to investigate how the fire got its start. Also, the American Red Cross was contacted to assist the family. 8 people were displaced and the fire is still under investigation. Thursday, the search continues for a McAdoo resident that made alleged threats to President Donald Trump and other government officials. 26-year-old Sean Christie is no stranger to the law. He pled guilty in 2011 to harassing Sarah Palin's attorneys. He recently posted on social media that he will put a bullet in the head of Northampton County District Attorney John Morganelli, as well as President Trump. U.S. Marshals and other law enforcement searched a wooded area near the No. 8 reservoir and other vacant buildings in McAdoo and Klein Township yesterday. Authorities state that Christie is believed to be a clear and present danger to law enforcement and the community. Friday, a man from Hazleton drowned earlier this week at Lehigh Gorge State Park. The victim was identified as 24-year-old Angel Miguel Rivas. The incident happened on Tuesday in the Lehigh River near Glen Anoka Falls. Friends say he was swimming when he went under and did not resurface. Dive teams and emergency responders were on scene around 6 p.m. His body was recovered about 2 hours later. One other person was flown to a trauma center for taking in too much water while trying to save him. This has been your Week in Review, sponsored by Van Hopeland Greenhouses.
Remember when April the giraffe became an internet sensation in 2017 after millions looked on as she was ready to give birth to a newborn calf? Well, she might be pregnant again. Over 5 million people watched the park's giraffe cam stream daily from the Animal Adventure Park in New York as they awaited the birth of Tajiri. Her trainers announced this week that the 16-year-old giraffe could have another baby on the way. Samples are being shipped to a lab to test whether she's pregnant or not. A live stream of April is still available on the Animal Adventures Park website. Stay with us. A look at today's weather is next here on WYLN News.
The City of Hazleton Recreation Department presents the annual Independence Day celebration, Tuesday, July 3rd at City View Park. There will be plenty of attractions, vendors, and food trucks, with entertainment starting at 5. There'll be plenty of parking available for those who come to the event. Bring chairs and blankets for your comfort. The fireworks will start at 9:30. It's the City of Hazleton's Independence Day celebration at City View Park.
For over 25 years, Whitetail Preserve Shooting Range, 118 Boulevard Road, Bloomsburg, has provided professionally designed skeet, trap, and sporting clay fields. All stations are handicap accessible, with resident NRA certified shooting instructors on site. There are packages available to fit anyone's budget, restaurant and catering on site. Our facility is also available for weddings, business meetings, bachelor and private parties. Call 570-384-2314.
WYLN CA35's children's programming is designed with the specific purpose of serving the educational and informational needs of children. In compliance with FCC guidelines, a copy of the Children's Programming Report is on file for public inspection at WYLN 1057 East 10th Street in Hazleton, Pennsylvania during normal business hours. To view the report online, visit fcc.org. You're watching Monterey City's Choice. For news, weather, and live local sports. WYLN, we're your local network.